This is closer than just what the numbers say.
Right, and Ice obviously running into Armada very frequently at the European large tournaments, so no stranger to this matchup at all. Pretty comfortable I think he's pretty comfortable using the gun if he has to on a big stage like this.
I'm actually seeing a lot of confidence from Ice right now. He's very comfortable in this matchup.
Yeah.
So
I think
far, Azusa needs to give him a reason to stop, because right now this is just Ice smothering him. This is complete confidence.
Yeah, even playing around the ledge with no fear.
Yeah, see, even that was a little hesitation from Azusa that I feel like he normally wouldn't do. So hopefully he doesn't let the fact that it's Ice and not another Fox let him play less than he's actually worth. So he's waiting out the invincibility right there. So in this matchup, the thing is you have to keep in mind is that since Peach's float has 0 lag on it, it's actually really hard to have him whiff and then hit him. So a lot of times you want to intercept them, or you want him to see right there. Since Azusa's shield afterwards, that's the time to actually approach. They didn't actually punish the aerial itself. It's more about what do you do after the aerial, not actually what you do in response to the aerial, which is a big deal in this. And this is kind of, Ice is kind of letting himself get in whenever he wants. He's really dictating his approaches. He's also dictating the pace. That happens to everybody at least one set. Just gotta let it go. Wait out the invincibility again. See, now since that the stock lead is closer now, this is a matchup that isn't super percent dependent in the sense of like if you're 40% up, you have a lead.
Right.
So this is actually a lot more closer than it looks. Because closing it out, killing Peach can be the hardest one, especially on the stage.
Right, and both characters are very long, can get very long combos on each other. Fox with the obvious wave shine. If Peach is near center stage on Dreamland, she can get a couple of grabs, and the platform follow-ups are also really strong.
Yeah. That was actually really smart from him, because even if since he hit the back of the shield, the worst that he would have got punished with was like a back air.
Right.
Which if you expect that, you could just dive back and you don't get much follow-up. So the risk reward for that up smash was actually like greatly in Ice's favor.
Right, and the lead up to that up smash was also really strong. Just holding center stage with the dash dance, waiting for any kind of response from Azusa.
And you'll also notice that when Ice does his nairs, that he's hitting it with the tip, so that when the nair actually hits his shield, he's already close to the ground. That's how you have the tighter frame advantage. And a lot of Foxes do really shallow nairs, and that's when you get the crowds canceling, and that's when you get punished really hard. So that spacing is a lot more delicate than it looks, but it's incredibly important. It's like night and day between fighting a Fox that knows what he's doing and fighting a Fox that does not know the matchup.
Very nice. The second hit up air. No chance for smash DI from Azusa.
He also controlled the percentages really well. It was very like, these percentages I'm going to combo you and rack up damage. You're at death percent, I'm going to go for the kill. It's very like switch on, switch off.
Probably FD, right?
Yeah. I would imagine.
Or Fountain? Okay, yeah, Fountain's reasonable too. I think the neutral on FD's also really rough.
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded FD either, because Ice was using the platforms a lot, and he's not afraid to use that top platform. But this one's just so small, and the fact that it has a high ceiling and short walls, like this actually might be better for Azusa to get kills, because Ice was mostly killing him off the top. He wasn't really doing back airs or like edge guards. So I think the shape of the kill zones on this stage actually makes sense. Also, at the end of the day, like above. Like what's advantage or disadvantage, like whatever you're comfortable with is usually what matters more. And you'll also notice that when Azusa gets a hit on Ice, that he's not shielding it, he's actually cross canceling and taking the hit. You're allowed to do a lot more if you take the hit a low percent than if you shield it. Especially since, like I mentioned before, Peach's aerials have no landing lag. Blocking it in a lot of cases is actually worse than getting hit.
Right, so far both players early in game 2 just relying a lot on counterplays here, waiting for their opponent to make an attack that they're actually ready for with a crouch cancel.
I've seen that edge guard so many times, but it's always still just so pretty. With the float down there.
Really nice DI straight to the ledge off that nair.
Yeah, so this is a okay. He actually made it through, but having your back on the ledge like that is incredibly bad. Essentially, the further away you are from center stage, the quicker things kill you from the side. So when you fight from the middle, you're actually gaining percent in a way.
Azusa having a lot of trouble getting down, but finally finds a dash attack.
Even though it feels like that it's still Ice's momentum and he's still in the lead, the percentage in the stocks are incredibly close.
Yeah, Azusa's been getting some really meaty combos off of like the platform tech chases and the edge guards.
He's been making his. I feel like Azusa's hitting him less, but he's hitting him harder when he does, and that's really important. Really, really good web with punish.
The platform kind of interrupted him there. I think he could have done like reverse bear into nair, but unfortunately he settled for the jab because he didn't really have anywhere to go.
Also, the way that Ice was DIing, it didn't make it that easy.
Right, ambiguous
he DI'd the slap
and
really
difficult
well.
to follow.
Yeah. You just don't want to fall in that trap of the combo that usually works versus the combo that you reacted to the DI. And sometimes players will try to do the latter and then freeze, fighting their habits versus fighting what they should be doing.
Finds a grab.
Very good.
Very nice with the turnip to grab ledge and then cover the on-stage option with the down smash.
And there's no platforms right now, so you gotta make this work right now. Good jab.
Rolling straight into the stage, the double roll. Gotta love it.
And that was like the first time that Ice shielded a hit, and you know he got grabbed for it. So that was a really good adjustment by Azusa to recognize that so fast. Usually you have to see it first before you trust someone like that. That's 2-0 Ice. Though I still think those matches were a lot closer than what I think a couple decisions away that they could have easily.